So tell us the story. How did y'all meet Dianne?
Well, through here through Michael Hill. Yeah. Yep.
Speak up.
It was through here through a friend of ours and drummer Michael Hill.
Okay.
You know, so, yeah.
How long ago was that now?
That's probably
6 years ago.
6 years ago. What? So y'all were 13?
Maybe 6.5 because you started playing at the gallery before that.
Right, you were playing the gallery first because Michael got you to play to fill in for somebody up there.
Exactly.
And then after you'd been up there for a while, Mondays opened up down here, and Steve moved you down here.
Okay.
So
and you're
it's
talking
been
about.
over 6 years
I'm from New
altogether.
York, so you're talking about the other club that the owner.
Upstairs,
Upstairs,
the Continental Club Gallery.
Okay, got it.
Uh-huh.
And you said 6 years ago, but she said that y'all are in 19 and 20, or 20 and 21, or
19 and 21.
21.
okay, you're 21, and this gentleman's the serious guitar player, and you're playing bass, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, major chops between the two of you. So
And violin, you didn't hear him play violin.
No, you get busy on the violin too.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Okay. But when so 6 years ago, how were you getting in the spots? How were you coming around? I mean, how was Austin like that? How were you able to meet someone? How just you could come in and play even though you're underage? You could come in the spot and
Mom and dad like always with us. Like I know it's like the one rule, like if they do let you in, your mom and dad have to be with you. And yeah, just getting in here and just getting in the places we've been in. Just the music community is real small here, and everybody's real close. So.
You mentioned your mom and dad. You come from a musical family?
Not at all.
Not at all. Really?
Not at all.
Huh? That's
Biggest
crazy,
supporters
really?
though, like biggest supporters in the
I would
world,
say,
literally.
Yeah, definitely having our parents. That was like the best factor that you could have.
Wow, that's a trip. So with y'all, how did you get chops like this at such a young age? If you don't come from a musical family, did they want to get rid of you and you could go off on your own and just shed with the bass and guitar? Just like how did that work?
Oh no, we're super close family. They was super supportive. This is what we do. I mean, it's like I'll see some kids go out and play sports or
Right.
do whatever. This is just what we do all the time.
And you folks were shedding instead, huh? Had you always played? Are those the main instruments that you always played? You always played guitar?
Yes, we play some other stuff too. Just like whenever we got over into the school, we were playing music out already way before we got in the school band.
Uh-huh.
We did school band in high school. I was in like percussion. He did saxophone, so we did those things.
Wow, okay, multi-instrumentalist too. You played the sax too?
Yes, sir.
Some tenor sax?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Damn, that's crazy. Well, that's unusual, because usually you find people come from a musical family, you know what I'm saying? Church, something like that, right? Where you're going to have that influence from such a young age. That's amazing. Wow, so y'all have serious chops for such a young age. That's impressive. And I was going to ask you about the tunes. I heard you play cover. We walked in when we were doing, is it I'll Be Around or whenever you call me? Well, I don't even know the name of the tune. I can't even.
I'll Be
Whenever
Around.
you call
I'll Be
me.
Around.
Yeah. And then
The Spinners.
and you took that way out. I like that. You took that really left field. Is there some jazz influence too? Like, what did you grow up listening to?
Yeah. Everything, blues, soul, funk, R&B, gospel.
Yeah.
Anything and everything. I mean, it's hard. I mean, it's very wide.
Cool.
Very wide array of artists for sure.
Nice. And so you met Dianne through a friend, another musician. I think you'd said. I wasn't sure you said, right? And then what was the process to because she's an institution, right? She's a legend in the Continental Club. Oh, I didn't even ask you. Where are you from?
Between Bastrop and here.
Say again?
Between Bastrop and Austin.
Oh, okay, right on.
But we have family
Texas
in
was,
both.
okay.
Grew up in both.
All right.
Born in Austin, raised between both.
And so then how did that process work? You just went up to her and did you approach her, or Dianne, how did you first hear them play?
Well, actually, Michael Hale, who is the one that brought them to the gallery, was their drummer when they needed a drummer at that time. And Michael already had a residency up in the gallery. And we had an open night that we needed to fill. And so Michael suggested, how about I bring the Peterson brothers in?
Cool.
And so they played upstairs for a while. And then we had an opening come about down here for Monday Happy Hour. And Steve knew that they needed to be in the club, not just in the gallery.
Right.
And so they moved down here. But I had snuck upstairs one night when I was supposed to be down here working. I'd snuck upstairs to catch them when they were playing in the gallery. And I heard them, and I said to Steve, we need to have those boys down here in the club. And he said, I know, we're waiting for a place to open up. And then miraculously, Mondays opened up, and they've been playing them ever since.
Cool. Man, that's great to have a weekly at Continental, because this is actually my first time in this place. I'm from Berkeley, California, Berkeley and Oakland, and I live in New York City. And I've been hearing about the Continental and Austin. I know a bunch of people down here, but I'd never been in here till right now. But I do know, just from all the stories and hearing so much, that to have a weekly at the Continental,
awesome.
been in 2018, is amazing. You know what I mean?
That's kind of how Gary Clark Jr. came up, right?
It is exactly, and just a couple of months ago, Gary's mom and dad were here, and I was out front talking to Sandy, and she said she was watching the boys playing, and she goes, "It wasn't that long ago that it was Gary up on that stage."
Yeah, no, it must have been some similarities because he obviously had serious chops early too.
Well, for 20 years, I had the Continental Confidential, which was the Continental Club newsletter. And back when Gary was doing the happy hours here, I told everybody, you better see him now while you still can, because
Wednesday,
this
right?
kid, this kid is going places.
Oh, yeah.
And so when they moved down here, I wrote in the Continental Confidential, remember what I told you about Gary Clark Jr.?
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you the same thing about these boys.
there you go.
Get in here and hear them.
Peterson brothers are next. There it is.
And over the last few years, this happy hour has grown to be something really special.
Yeah, people were into it so early too. I'm not used to that for New York. People were getting busy. I was like, man, it's like 8:30. You know, it's crazy.
So how could you sit down and be still where they're playing?
Yeah, no, y'all
so
have a
infectious.
good energy on stage too. Definitely, yeah. There's good interplay and just a good vibe.
And fun.
Yeah, exactly. So
They grin through the whole thing.
Oh yeah, 2.5 hours. Oh yeah.
So are y'all starting to write? Do you write your own tunes too? Like I said, I came in on the cover. I don't know what the last tune was. We were
Oh,
back
that was
here.
an original one. Yes, sir.
That was original. The last one.
Yeah, that'll probably be on the next record.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's
And so how many original tunes do you have down? Do you get the album
it just
ready?
depends. Oh yeah, we got like an album. We were actually talking about this last week. Yeah, we're album really at some point this year with like new music for sure.
Okay, right on. There we go. Well, good luck. That's cool, right? I think that's good. That's what we needed.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Cool. Thank you.
Boys.